guys, hello and welcome to game week 4 of our World Cup sweepstakes. We have left the group stages now and we are on to the round of 32. This is where things truly start to get interesting. I'm just going to set up some new ground rules. Oh no, my mouse isn't working. Right. So, rules for this round, I was going to establish 3 points for a win at full time, 2 points for a win after extra time or pens, 1 point for a draw at full time and then go on to lose, and then 0 points for that loss at full time. So, the way it's going to work is that I'm going to go through our bottom place pot teams. We're going to go through the people left in that ranking, and we're going to see how they're doing. When I've got to that team, I'm going to show the opposite team that was playing in the same game as them. So we are going to see all 32 teams that have played in this round, and let's see how they got on. So, starting off. Oh no, my mouse. What is wrong with my mouse? Right, we've got in 13th, we're starting with Will versus Alfie. So, we've got here Will with Algeria being pretty comfortably knocked out by Switzerland there. Unlucky to Will, that's one of 2 of his teams gone now. Unlucky for him. And on the other side of that, we've got Alfie with Switzerland. Very good for him. Fair play, I mean Alfie's still going, I'm glad to see that. And congratulations. So, next up now, in 12th place, we're focusing on Billy versus Elliot. Quite the exciting one. So, we got Billy with Bosnia losing 2-0 to the US. So Billy staying here now in 12th place. And then the other side of that, we've got Elliot with the US. Elliot still managed to stay on. Very happy about that. Congrats, Elliot. 2-0 win for the US despite the red card. Good result. Good result. They keep going. Now, next up, in 11th now, we've got Len versus Alfie. And we've got Alfie here on 11th with Sweden. Getting, unfortunately, quite spanked by France. Doesn't seem to be much stopping the French, but does see Alfie's little dark horses out of the tournament. Very sorry about that, my friend. And on the other side, we've got Len, my brother, with France. Seemingly absolutely killing it. I'm sure that £90 is just waiting to drop into his bank, but we'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong. Next now, in 10th, we're focusing on Derek versus Callum. We've got Derek with South Africa. Close little 1-0 loss there right on the end, right at the death of the game for Derek. So sadly, seeing South Africa, their sun has set on this tournament, you could say. And on the... Oh, sorry, covering the other side of that in a second, because we're going back to it. And in 9th now, we're focusing on Luke versus Jared. Fantastic little game here, and we've got myself with Ghana finishing now on 9th place, being knocked out of our tournament by Colombia. Bit of a rough one for them, but a good run, I suppose. £30 off the table for myself. Sad. And then we've got Luke with Colombia, beating Ghana pretty comfortably, I suppose. Well done to Luke. Very happy to still have you. Couldn't bear to see you go, Luke. So, part of me is very happy you've stayed in here. And now we're on to 8th. And we're focusing on Len's friend versus Rachel. Rachel finishing now in 8th place with the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Unlucky, guys. Couldn't quite make it past England. 1-0 up for about 70% of the game. Only to have your hopes and dreams crushed by the beautiful Harry Kane for Len's friend. Doing us a big job there. Easy work, nothing to worry about, guys. It's coming home, I'm sure. I'm sure Mexico will be a real easy one for us as well. Right, next up then, we've got, in 7th place, we've got Ben versus Len's Friend. And we're seeing Len's Friend with Cape Verde, a truly devastating result for them. They were 10 minutes away from a coin toss on whether they're going through. Wasn't quite to be, scoring 2 goals against Argentina, coming back twice. Fantastic, you can't really beat Messi, sadly. Well, we'll see, hopefully. But on the other side of that result then, we've got Ben with Argentina still continuing their very good run. 11 points because they're drawn after full time. But I'm sure they're going to be, they'll be able to move on from this and just keep going on. I don't think it's going to matter to them too much. But fair play to Ben. Glad to have you still in here. Right, in 6th now, we've got... we're focusing Will versus Column. I think this is part 1 of that. So we're just going to see Will's side of it with Australia. Really heartbreaking result there. I'm very sad to see the Aussies go. I'm a big fan of them. They're our brothers on the other side of the world. But sadly, penalty shootout, poor little 18-year-old. Couldn't quite get the business done. But they should be proud of themselves anyway. And now at 5th place then, still on eliminated teams by the way. Everyone that I've talked about, well, all of the lower place teams thus far I've talked about have all been eliminated. And this is our last one of the round. We've got Alice versus Brenda, seeing Alice, despite being 1st place last week, already dumped out with Ivory Coast. That 2-1 loss to Norway, Haaland keeping it up, doesn't seem to stop. But what can you do about that? Fair play to Haaland. And right, the exciting bit. The survivors. These people left now. These 4 people. There's only 4. They could still win this £30. We're going to start off by seeing our first game in this. In 4th place, we've got Robin versus Miller. Miller still going through, beating Germany on penalties. Very good result, a massive shock. Probably the shock of the round, to be honest. Sorry, Clara. Well, so Alex Miller holding on tight there to 4th place. Congrats, big jump up, I believe. 9 places. Very good. Right, and then the other side of that, we've got Robin. Sad, Clara, I'm very sorry. But yeah, not meant to be for Robin. Sadly, Germany going home. Unlucky, guys. Right, now 3rd place. We've got the second part of Will versus Colin. We've got Colin with Egypt. Egypt after that penalty shootout. Mo Salah, cold as anything, keeping it up. Sending the country through. Congrats, guys. I mean, Colin holding on there. 3rd place. Congrats. Now in 2nd, we've got Derek versus Callum again, focusing again. And we're back seeing Canada's side. Canada with that 1-0 win. Smash and grab. Congrats over South Africa. Very good. Let's see. Let's see how that keeps going. And right, 1st place. I mean, who could have guessed it, really? We've got the other side of Alice versus Brenda. Seeing Brenda's Norway. 9 points, keeping it up. Very good. Smashing it. I'm sure it's looking quite likely that they're going to end up as our 3rd place, as our lower pot winners, but you never know. There's still plenty of time. You don't know what could happen in this World Cup. Right, now then, we've got plenty of extra games to go through as well. So, first up, we've got Billy versus Miller. We've got Billy with Brazil on 10 points, beating Japan. Very impressive, I guess. I mean, Japan looked good in that game. You would probably expect Brazil to win, but it's a bit sad for Japan. You know, they got quite a difficult team out the group stages, so unlucky for them. And the other side of that is Alex Miller with Japan. Seeing that defeat, very sorry Miller. But you've still got Paraguay in there. You're still in the tournament. It's all good. It's all good. Right, Dan versus Finn. We've got the Netherlands getting knocked out by Morocco on penalties. Big result there for Morocco, keeping their fiery run going. Here's Finn on the other side of that. Still in the tournament, still got a team left, holding on to Morocco. Congrats, guys. So next now, we've got Neil versus Brenda. And this is Mexico versus Ecuador. Well done to Neil. 12 points. I don't think a single goal conceded for Mexico. Hopefully. Hopefully that's all about to change. When we get to the round of 16, we'll see. But at the minute, flying pretty high. And then Brenda on the other side of that with Ecuador. Couldn't quite get the business done, but still a pretty decent run for them anyway, I guess. Right, now, next game, we've got Derek versus Rachel. We've got Derek with Belgium beating Senegal after extra time. Last minute penalty, controversial, you could argue. I'm very happy for Tielemans that he managed to get over the line, but Senegal are going to feel hard done by. This is the second tournament in a row that they've lost under, at least the fair, controversial circumstances, to say the least. And then, yes, we've got Rachel here with Senegal. No AFCON trophy. Well, you never know. You might get that email coming in saying, actually, mate, you might have won it again because we reversed the decisions. They're fighting it in the courts. I'm rooting for them. They deserve it, to be fair. They did actually win it. And now, we've got Russ versus Callum. We've got Callum with Spain. Russ with Spain. Pretty comfortable 3-0 thrashing over Austria. So, Spain are looking on fire after that first game week with that Cape Verde draw. Seem to be doing pretty good. Contenders with France, I'd argue, for the whole thing. And then you got Callum here with the other side of this game of Austria. Sadly, down and out for Austria. Right, now we've got Jared, myself, versus Callum from Wedges. Myself with Portugal. Ronaldo keeping it up for me. Very good penalty, very good win. Croatia aren't an easy team. However, Croatia will feel robbed, I guess. Croatia did get, I think, a last minute goal disallowed under very nefarious circumstances. But Ronaldo's still in, so that's exciting. So unlucky to Callum. Very sorry you've been knocked out there. And now finally, we've got a few people now. They're entirely eliminated from the tournament. I am very sorry to you guys, but we're going to go through them now here. We're going to see them all. Firstly, I'm just going to quickly correct an issue from last week. 24th place for my dad, not 26th. We only got 24 people. Yeah, my dad, and 24th, that's final in the combined table. And then same again goes for Nathan. Covered him last week, but he should actually be 23rd. And following Nathan now, so in the combined table, we've got Callum from Wedges with Croatia and Uzbekistan. Not performing too great for him, especially Uzbekistan. Very sorry for that, mate. At least you saw a win, I guess. Congrats. A couple of wins, even. Then we got Robin with Germany and Iraq. You would have expected a bit longer of a stay in the tournament, having Germany, but sadly for Robin, his journey's ending here. There's no money for you, I'm afraid. Sorry. And now we've got Rachel as well with Senegal and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Two teams which are probably quite annoyed to be out of this stage because I don't feel like either of them massively deserved it. Unlucky Congo. But they have all left this tournament. Very, very sorry there. And now, as well, we've got Dan with the Netherlands and Jordan in 19th place. That penalty shootout knocking Dan out of the tournament, I'm afraid. Very sorry. Better luck next time, I suppose. And now as well, we've got Alice being knocked out with Iran and Ivory Coast. Very sad for Alice. Ivory Coast were flying high. They were top of our table last week, and they've fallen quite far just in that one game week. Very sorry, Alice. We'll see you on the other side. And now, I believe, this is our last slide with Will and Algeria. Both of Will's teams getting knocked out this week. Very sorry, Will. It's very unlucky, but I'd say Australia at the very least, and Algeria have both done a pretty good showing for themselves. Right, guys, thank you for watching this very special Nottingham edition of the World Cup sweepstakes, and yeah, probably videos are now going to start getting very short. I think it's going to halve every time over the World Cup now, but make sure to like and subscribe. Miller told me to say that, and I will see you next week. Thank you.
Oh my god, that was fucking
Oh no,
hilarious.
it's not done, it's just flipped the camera.
Fuck.
Behind the